With Kevin Lynch, Tom Hanneman back on a Timberwolves fast break following a 111-96 Wolves win over the Chicago Bulls. Back-to-back games, back-to-back wins for the Wolves, and it was Karl-Anthony Towns really put on a show in this one.
Yeah, 35 points, 22 rebounds, 9 offensive, 6 assists. He was terrific. I mean, this is got to go down as maybe one of his best games as a Timberwolf player. And at a time of the year when the Wolves are really trying to get out of this little hole that they've dug themselves. Butler's gone. That's a good thing. Now it's time to win some games and get back to 500. Then you see what can happen here. But Towns was just dominant tonight. I mean, he didn't take a ton of threes, but the post-up game was good. I'm glad he spent a lot of time down the block, Tom, because let's face it, Chicago doesn't. They're undermanned, and they don't have anybody that can handle him.
Huge night for the Wolves bench as well. 48 points as we look at the final numbers in this victory for Minnesota. Towns was the story in the end, and afterwards Tom Thibodeau praised his leader.
It was terrific, you know, in so many different ways. He mixed it up. The post was terrific. The playmaking was terrific. Yeah, all-around game. The rebounding, again, you know, he's on a roll rebounding-wise. So we played through him, and we got a lot of good stuff off of that.
Wolves bouncing around now, leaving tomorrow for Ohio for a clash with the Cavs on Monday night. San Antonio comes to Minneapolis Wednesday, start of a 4-game homestand, which will resume then next Saturday when the Boston Celtics, Kyrie Irving and company, will come to town. The Wolves have lost their last 5 games in Cleveland, but the landscape has changed dramatically with LeBron James moving on to the Lakers and Kevin Love being lost for some time with this team, a team the Wolves beat last month at the start of the season.
Yeah, it was the second game of the season, I think, and yeah, that's a team that's going to have to kind of blow it up to some degree. Love signed a large extension, so he's going to be around, but J.R. Smith looks like he's kind of out the door there. They've had some issues with him, not surprising. But that's a team that's going to have to go a different direction. Without LeBron James, that team is not making the playoffs. They have struggled to win games. You kind of wonder if they're trying to get a high pick in the lottery coming up next summer. So you kind of wonder how desperate they are to win games. But, yeah, it should be an interesting game. And the Wolves, this is important for Minnesota. You got to, like, unlike last year where the Wolves struggled against some poor teams, especially in the Eastern Conference, and that really bit them at the end, having to play that game 82 just to get into the playoffs and get that A seed. But, you know, you got to beat some of these teams like Cleveland and Chicago, Brooklyn, and hopefully the Wolves can do that come Monday and handle their business.
We'll be back Monday night at 5:30 with Wolves Live ahead of the Timberwolves battle with the Cavs in Cleveland. Hope to see you then.